What is up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to another Workshop Wednesday. I'm Johnny5Alive, and today we're going to be looking at caroziofabry's workshop, and we're looking at the Utopia set that he has built. So stay tuned, and let's check it out. Alright, if you guys do like this series, please be sure to smash that like button. If you're new to this channel, be sure to subscribe. We have plenty of Planet Coaster videos on this channel. And let me know what you guys think of this workshop down in the comments below. If you guys have a cohesive amount, let's just say 10 or more, 10 to 20 workshop items that are very cohesive, they're a running theme, and you would like them to be showcased, or you found another creators that you would like to be showcased, yours or someone else's, you can send them into channel5gad@gmail.com. Just put in Workshop Wednesday in the header with a link to the Steam Workshop profile in the description, and I will review it for next Workshop Wednesday. Before we dive into it, let's take a look and give a shout out to caroziofabry's workshop. He can be found on the Steam Workshop. Link will be down in the description below as always. Now, he has created something pretty cool here. I'm a fan of sci-fi, and this is unique twist on sci-fi. It's the Utopia. So it's almost like a very clean sci-fi. Very white, very clean, not a lot of little knickknacks and gadgets and stuff. A lot of vinyl plastic and very clean. And there's some pretty cool stuff in here. So let's get a better look at it. So first up, we have the nuclear silo. This thing's pretty cool. It's a little bit of flickering going on here. I don't know if that could have been avoided or not. But yeah, this thing's pretty sweet. I like it. It's a good idea having a nuclear silo. A little nuke down there. Whoa. And yeah, I thought that was kind of neat. Not much to say there. It looks cool though. This is the park entrance that he's made. This is called Utopia Park Entrance. I thought this was pretty cool. There's some like planets and whatnot with some bubbles and little things going on in here. It's very clean, very sleek. Kind of reminds me of that movie, The Island. If you guys haven't seen that movie, The Island, it's really freaking good. Go check it out. Love that movie. So there's a lot of like intertwining pieces in the works here, which makes it pretty unique. And I felt that way about all of these items that we're going to take a look at here, that I feel like it's very futuristic, engineered. There's a lot of thought gone into it, and I thought that made it worthwhile. So very cool, and I love the way he's used the plants for the sci-fi future look. It looks very nice. Very cool, very neat designs. That's a pretty cool park entrance. A small park entrance nonetheless, but very cool. Now this thing here, let's see here. I was a little bit disappointed by this, and let me show you guys why. Like, it looks cool, but here we go. This is the screenshots. So when I saw the screenshots, I was like, oh, look at this. You know, it has all these plants. Everybody's going down into something. It's very cool. I thought this was going to be like a little biodome for like a garden, biodome garden. And as you can see in some of these screenshots here, that's the intended use for it. Now, unfortunately, when you download it, this is all you get. And I thought, oh, I must be doing this wrong. Let's look it up again. See, I'm second guessing myself now. Nope, that is it. Strange. So I wouldn't be able to recreate those screenshots without spending like an hour on it and looking back at the screenshots back and forth, and you know, making all the plants. So it would be nice to see an updated version with all that included stuff. I mean, I guess the idea is that you can use this dome for whatever you want, but ideally I just wanted what was there in the screenshot. The dome is cool, but for me to use it on something, it would have to be a similar style to what he made. So I would be building something similar, like, yeah, you guys know what I mean, right? Anyways, the dome is awesome nonetheless, and you could put a really cool garden in here. Maybe he could upload 2 different versions, and that would be pretty sweet. I do like the style of this dome, and it looks pretty damn cool. Hopefully there's a second version that comes out in the future with all those like nice plants in the walkway down below, because I thought that thing looked awesome, and just getting the top of it felt like I got a little bit robbed. I was expecting so much more, and I was like, I can't. And one thing to note to the developer of this, if you're watching, the creator, I did notice, and same with you guys, see this? A lot of the items come with this little box down here. Now, I don't know if this was intended for some reason. I don't know why it would be intended. But at first when I was putting things down, I was like, where is it? I was like, oh, what? And a lot of these items seem to have the box underneath for some reason. So I don't know if he had been working on something and he didn't see that in the selection group. But yeah, I thought that was a little bit odd, and that should be fixed. So next up we have the Utopia futuristic toilet. And I like how he has made the little male and female figures out of basic shapes. Pretty cool. And we got like little pipes and stuff running through, little filter system here, and a nice little futuristic garden. And there's your toilets. It's small, it's quaint, it's good, and it fits this Utopia world really nicely. So as he develops this Utopia world, it'll be really interesting to come back and see what else we can add to this. Now this one here I thought was a brilliant idea. There's a lot going on here. So what is this one called? This is the Biofarm Complex. Now it's really cool. I think this is an amazing little structure. So he's got these little things watering the plants over here. Now I couldn't quite figure out how to set the terrain properly. Like maybe I'm supposed to raise up the terrain here, because back here you have a lowered section. I don't know, something seems off, because if we look at the screenshots here, everything seems flat. Oh, okay, maybe there's a hill here. Okay. So, yeah, it would be nice if this thing was designed to a flat ground, so that if you want to use 3 or 4 or 5 of them, you're not going to have to reshape the ground everywhere. So just a suggestion there to maybe extend this downward, add more geometry here, so that you have the choice to either sink it into the ground or leave it raised up. Because even if these floor pieces were duplicated and brought down, I think that would be fine. I think that's totally fine to have it looking like that. There's nothing wrong with that. But yeah, this is really cool. You got these things like watering the plants, these watering the plants, and I thought it was really neat. It's a very good concept, and I love this concept, and I want to see it developed further, because I love this idea of making almost like, what's that game called? Nano 2025 or something? There's like a futuristic city game that this reminds me of, and it's very Sim City feeling. He's got more trees over here doing some farming, some watering, and some crops down here. And then this little wheel over here doing some cool stuff. And I love this idea here. It's really unique. I love the feel of this, and I think that this could be elaborated on further and modified a little bit so that you could have a couple variations. Like I was saying, make it so there's a flat ground version, because this could make for a really cool like area where you're doing all this like hydroponics and grow ups and stuff, and you know, it's like a food development area for Utopia world. So I love the idea here, and I would love to see more stuff like this in the future. And then here we have just almost like a broken off version of this. It's a smaller version of it, and then you could add like 2 or 3 of these nearby just to show that there's extra crop generators nearby. Very cool. And then over here we have another kind of little broken off version. It's a smaller one, and so these are all like almost like attachments to like a bigger farm. So as I was saying, like, this is a really good idea, and I'd love to see almost like a kit come together for this, where you have like a big base factory and all these pieces fit in nicely and can be intertwined, interchanged, and used in various ways. And then maybe this dome kind of clicks on somewhere, and you can bring it all together and mix and match them and do different things with them, because this is a very cool theme, and I like where he's going with it. And then up next we have, what is this one called? Utopia First Aid Hospital. Now this, I might have to steal this helicopter, or at least steal an idea to recreate something similar, because this is something I was thinking about when I made this med bay here. And see, it's a very similar style to this Utopia, my med bay. And this helicopter here, nearly fits perfectly. It's almost the exact size that I would need for my med bay. So I was thinking, somebody suggested to me like, hey, you should make a helicopter for your med bay pad. And I was like, yeah, that would be cool. But I'm like, I don't think it's necessary. I mean, I figured someone would make a helicopter, and that would be something that you would have as an add-on. So I didn't think it really needed it. But now that I'm looking at it, I'm going, oh, darn. Like, if I colored it and kind of modified it a bit, I think it would work pretty good. So I absolutely... Let's get rid of mine here. Try not to make this about me. This is about caroziofabry's stuff. So yeah, I love the helicopter. I thought this was just so cute, and it looked awesome. Very clever, very good use of the assets. So this is where you fly your people in onto this medical landing pad, and little stairs going down. They can't really go anywhere from there, but you get the idea. I have a saying with Planet Coaster where you just need the basics. It doesn't really need to make sense. From a distance, it will make sense. Because if we try and make paths and make everything perfect, things will tend to look less quaint. And inside we have an interior. And I love this little interior here. It's like a waiting room. Got some signs, a nice little flower pot. Got a milkshake. I don't know why there's a milkshake menu in here, but that's pretty hilarious. I guess they give you milk in hospitals, don't they? I don't know. I got some beds in here. This is flickering. Probably use a small adjustment like that, and that'll stop the flickering. Very cool. So this is the operating room. Little elevator. Now what he could do is, because he has an elevator here, so he could have the elevator maybe up here or something. Kind of sell the idea that they go down into the elevator. Maybe have another elevator door over here and then move it over. That would help sell it a little bit. But yeah, this is where they all go in to throw up, or they get their illness cured. I love this little med bay. It's cool. I absolutely love the helicopter. And again, really good use of the foliage here. I love the futuristic plants used in with the white vinyl plastic. Gives it everything a very nice look. Really awesome. And to top it off, he has made a really cool robot and a coaster out of it. Now, I thought this was pretty awesome looking. Whoa! Shooting cannons. Now, one thing, if you do download this, you can actually go into the cannon here and click this activate on trigger button, and that will stop the animatronic. So if you ever have an animatronic like a cannon firing that you don't want actually firing, you can disable it. So that's a fun little fact. Yeah, this thing is pretty darn cool though. It kind of reminds me of a Transformer, like Optimus Prime or something. Lots of details in here. How many pieces is this thing? Only 260. Now this hand is very cool. It's almost like... Oh wait! I looked at that wrong. See, I was looking at it like it was a hand. But it looks like he ripped the head off a robotic cobra. Oh, that is cool. Oh, look at that. And it's like hollowed out. Very clever. Oh, wow. That's badass. Huh. I did not notice that at first. I love the grip on the hand, too. Very animated, this thing. You know, I can really appreciate the effort gone into animating and posing this. It's pretty cool. And then, of course, he's taken it and said, I've got to make a roller coaster out of this. Make a second version. What is this? Strange little building here. Well, while we're at it, guys, let's ride this coaster. Oh no, it's still making the darn sound. That's annoying. Alright, here we go. It's a hanging coaster. This is one of my favorites. Whoa. Oh, through the cobra. Clever. This is brakes? It's a little bit wobbly. Could use a bit of smoothing. I like how fast it was there. Alright. That's a pretty good coaster. It's pretty solid. It could use a little bit of smoothing here and there, but overall I thought the coaster was pretty good. Not too bad at all. I think this building could use a little bit of work. Just the glass panels. What I think would be really suiting is if he built this building into one of his Utopian buildings. So lots of white vinyl supports on the outside, a white vinyl bottom with a nice door. Just make it look really sleek like these, because the robot is also very fitting to his Utopia theme. It's like a guardian to the Utopia world. Very cool. Love it. Love it, love it, love it. So I think this theme here is a really good idea. I love where he's going with it. I do think I want to check it out again in the future and see what's been added. It'd be really cool to see what kind of the shops end up looking like, and what other cool things he can come up with. Because I do love this idea of like a nano, if that's the game, is that what the game's called? Nano 2025 or something? I love the idea of that whole futuristic clean look. So very cool. It's a very good start, and I'm excited to see where it goes in the future. All right, once again, that is Caroziofabry's workshop. The link will be down in the description below. This is the Eco Utopia theme. He also has a couple little other things in here. I thought this stone bridge was pretty nice, as well as this sky palace, but they are completely different to the theme. And in this workshop Wednesday, we want to keep everything themed, and I think this is a really good idea, a really good theme going forward. That's going to do it for this episode. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you like, please be sure to smash that like button. If you're new to the channel, be sure to subscribe. And if you guys have something that you want to submit, a cohesive brand of items, be sure to send them in to channel5gad@gmail.com. That's going to do it for Workshop Wednesday. All right, everybody, take care.